Hello, my darlings on track A. I hope this video finds you well. Happy Friday. Remember, track A Zooms live from 8:30 to 9:30. That is your live Zoom time for today. So if you're watching this video, either that time didn't work for you or you forgot. But either way, I hope you are well. I hope this video finds you in great spirits with some beautiful weather outside. Enjoy it because it's going to change again. Oh, it's some cold and rain. So we got to enjoy it while it's beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and knock out our pages for today. I don't plan to hold you very long. I just want to make sure that everything we sent home, you are totally comfortable with doing. I want to make sure you understand everything that was in your packet that might help mom and dad too. So first and foremost, inside of your bag, if you did not return your bag, please return it. Mr. Blaine won't let me keep going to Target. Dangerous. True. I go in there for bags and spend $100. So first and foremost, you have lesson 4. Lesson 4 came with sight words and your phrases and your story on the back. We've practiced it every day at school this week, and today is your day to shine in Seesaw. So make sure you review it so you're ready for Seesaw. Second thing is your packet for today. It says Friday, 3/12. That's today. That's the one we're going to work on in just a few minutes. Next, you have your cover sheet for next week. It gives you your spelling words for next week and your new vocabulary words for next week. All of that's there. There's the Zoom link in case you need me in the afternoon from 2:45 to 3:45. You use this. Then you have lesson 5. This is your words for next week. High frequency words, phrases, story on the back. And then on Friday, remember, got to do those questions. So you will need this for next week. Don't lose it. And then you have next week's packet. Every day I'll go over the daily pages for the packet. So that's next week's packet. That was everything that was sent home with you. I packed them up and gave them to you before you left on Friday. So you should have all of those things. All righty. So let's talk about today's packet pages. All right, here we go. Happy everybody. So, of course, your instant words, you're going to say each word out loud to yourself, read them to your baby doll, read them to your dog, read them to the wall, as long as you're ready to read them in Seesaw after you've practiced them. Your fluency phrases for today, we are doing the middle set. So make sure you're ready for those. And then, of course, your story for this week was a little longer than normal. So you will have the amazing option of not reading the whole thing, but I can't tell you what part. Log into Seesaw and find out. Remember to do your best reading while you're inside of Seesaw. All right, let's look at your ladder for today. First ladder is on the bottom, it's on the ground, it's on the earth. It's on the earth. And so we're going to go from there up. This happens when two cars run into each other. Change the first letter. So we left rash. And what letter would I put in front of rash for what happens when two cars run into each other? Above it, it says another word for money. Take away the second letter. So take out that second letter. And what is another word for money? Moving up again, a doctor puts this on a broken leg or arm. But what a doctor put on your leg or arm if it was broken? We're going to change the last letter. Next, it says a pet that purrs. Take away the third letter. We're going to take away the third letter. What do you get? And the last one, number 5, very top of my ladder. To be able to. What's the word when you're able to do something? I blank ride a bike. Fill in the missing 3-letter word. Our vocabulary for today deals with those words we've had all week. Freezing, chilly, lukewarm, boiling. We talked about going from one extreme of being super cold down to the other extreme of being boiling. Let's see what our writing is about for today. It says, write a description of your favorite meal. You can use it to persuade the famous chef to make the meal for you. Try to use as many of your new vocabulary words from the word bank as possible in your writing. Here's where I want you to think about. Think about a famous chef. A chef is a person that cooks. He showed up at Bailey Elementary and said, I'm going to cook for all of the kids and all of the moms and dads of Bailey. But you get to choose the menu. So you're going to choose what we're going to all eat. And I want you to use 2 of your vocabulary words to tell me about what you choose. Would you have some lukewarm soda, or would it be freezing cold? Cold soda's great. Would you have a warm pot of soup or a boiling hot pot of soup? Everybody wants their soup really, really hot when it's really, really cold. So you're going to use 2 of the 5 words. I don't care which 2, and I don't care how they're used, but I do care that you use them and it makes sense in the sentence, or it's part of your menu. What are you going to serve me? What are you going to serve everybody, since you are in charge of the menu? For Letterland today, remember you're watching the video, guys. You pause where you need to. For Letterland today, we've been talking about the ear sound, E-A-R and E-E-R. Both say ear, ear. If you go to Bland Student Links, there is a link there that will take you to the maze game. When you click on it, it should ask you to put in your name, and then you should be able to play the game just like Ms. Bland has been playing them on our screen. All right. Next up, we have language arts. This week in language arts, we've been in Unit 4, Week 2, and we've been talking about the essential question, how does the earth change? And we talked about that our text was expository, but it gives real facts and information about a topic, that the topics may be about real persons, real events, real places, or real things. Our first story in this unit was about erosion at the beach, and this story has been about volcanoes and their activity. We included that there will be some text features we see in our story, and we call those text features photos, captions, headings, and diagrams. Your vocabulary words have not changed. Active earth, explode island, local properties, solid sea. All right, so then we had a story. Our story was about volcanoes, and we read our story daily as we talked about what volcanoes were, how the volcanoes looked. You may take the time to read the story on your screen. Ms. Bland is going to click through. You pause on the pages that you need to. Next page. Remember, if you need more time on a page, pause button is your friend. We're just rereading the text so that you'll be ready for your test that's actually coming up. Look at the cool photographs. And then on the end, talk about how the damage is hurt and harm of these volcanoes. All right, so your test for today looks like this. It should be the next page in your packet. The genre of volcanoes is realistic fiction, fantasy, expository text. Number 2, the Earth's crust is broken into pots, plates, or shells. Number 3, melted rock is called crust, magma, or salts. Number 4, how is the volcano formed? Go back and look if you don't remember. Number 5, the world's largest volcano is found in. Number 6, volcanoes erupt when. Number 7, there are 2 types of volcanoes. What are they? Number 8, explain how volcanic ash can help the community. Why is it good? Why is it good? And number 9, how does the story help you understand what happens when a volcano erupts? What's something you learned about what happens when a volcano erupts? The next page in your packet is God proof. We're going to be talking about a moose. And God proof is a way of you using a yellow, a red, and a green crayon to mark your answers and then record your answer on the recording sheet. So baby moose are called blank. I know I'm going to have red in my hand and I'm going to start to reread. Moose are large mammals that are in the deer family. In fact, moose are the largest deer in the entire world. Do you see the big antlers on the moose's head? You will only see them on male boy moose. They are called bulls. Oh, there it is. They are bulls. Boy moose are called bulls. You'll do the same for girl moose, baby moose. You will read it, find it, and make sure you show it as text evidence. Math time. Math for today is great because it starts off with a sprint. We all love a sprint. When the sprint begins, I will yell out, go. You need to make sure you have your pencil. Hit pause if you need more time in getting ready, because when it clicks and it starts, it starts. So start from there and give me 2 minutes of your undivided attention and time as you complete sprint B. Hang on, it's coming, guys. Slowly but surely. All right, there's a commercial, so you got a few minutes to catch your breath. Get ready. And go. Thirty seconds. 10 seconds. Give it everything in you. Get to when you know. And time's up. Put your hand on your head. Do not write in anymore. All right, let's look at our gumballs. Guess what? I gave you the hard gumballs last week, so this week you get the easy one. When you look at your gumball, let's make one bigger. Look at 4. You're looking for all the equations on the gumballs that equal 4. If this difference of these 2 numbers is 4, you're going to color any color you like. The ones that don't equal 4 go over here. And please color the bottom if you color the top. All right, then we have our subtraction search, just like a word search, except we're using subtraction. So I found 10 minus 1 and it equaled 9. So I put the 9 down here. I did 100 minus 10 equals 90. I'll put 90 here and check it off. For your first number, you can come up with any 2 or 3-digit number that you like to be subtracted from 200. At the bottom, you are to use the number 164. Show me the place value for this equation, and then show me the final equation in the horizontal form. The next page is got proof. Got proof, oops, sorry. Got proof. Oh, we got math, more math, sorry. So the next page is another math sheet. Same thing. You will choose a 2-digit number that goes here. You will write that 2-digit number here. You will use that equation to draw out the place value, show what's marked out, show what one bundling was needed, and then record an answer here. On this page, we're going to dot the answer. We're going to color it actually. So I want you to subtract it vertically first. Then if you get stuck, or even if you don't get stuck, Ms. Bland said it, so I'm going to do it. You need to do your kitchen page. I'm joking. There's no kitchen, Ms. Bland. What kitchen page am I going to do? You're going to do your place value. Got to make sure you're listening. Same for this page. And this time we get to subtract 200 and 100. You know, we worked on being able to use those zeros. Now, your last page in your packet deals with Jane Goodall. We started talking about Jane yesterday, and you guys rocked out on your Jamboards. They were awesome. So we're going to take what we learned about Jane and we put them in circles. So in Jamboard, I only asked you for 2 circles. Some of you put way more, which is awesome too. But I asked you for 2 circles and you gave me all the circles with all the information. Now, what some of you may realize is like, hey, I only use this book. I want to go back today in Epic and look at those 2, and that will be fine. Or you can use the things that you've already written, but I need 5 strong, amazing sentences about Miss Jane Goodall. The sentences, remember, this is a report, so there's no numbers. We're going to start here. We're going to write till we run out of room. We're going to go to the next line and write. Jane Goodall was a great scientist. She was a great lover of animals. She was whatever. You write whatever it is you're going to tell me in your 5 strong sentences about Jane using this or logging into Epic and using the given book resources. And there are other book resources. These are not the only 3. Those are just the 3 that Ms. Bland posted, but there are tons more. Once you finish Miss Jane, you are finished with packet work for today. Now, what do you do if you have questions? Dojo, email, and text message. I will respond to you just as soon as I possibly can. The second thing you need to know is that you have Seesaw work to do. Once that packet is complete, I want you to log into Seesaw and make sure that you finish the things that are there. Then you have Bailey Specials. Make sure you check and make sure you're doing your exit tickets. You guys didn't have exit tickets. You've been with me all week. So you're caught up in Bailey Specials, except for whatever post for today. And of course, in Epic, you log in and look at those Jane Goodall books. And once you're done, you can look at any book you want. You guys were great this week at staying with me. We got a few things we're going to work on as the weeks come. The biggest goal for each of you is logging in and out by yourself. Right now, Track B is running circles around y'all with that one. So we need to work on that. Ms. Bland loves you, but I can't do it every day. So that's something you need to learn to do for yourself. All right, you got plenty of work to do. You got spelling tests and a fluency assessment and Seesaw waiting on you. You got a couple other things that might pop up surprises. So you got work to do, and you too. If you can join us for Zoom, we'll see you then. If you didn't make it to Zoom, your video does count. As long as you complete something in Seesaw, we are good. If you're not going to get to Seesaw today, shoot me a text message or a dojo message. Say, hey, Ms. Bland, I did my packet, so that I will know not to mark you absent. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Once you finish this work, do something fun and amazing, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye.